I do have a question though, because I kind of remembered this in the experience I had in the past week. Have you guys ever gotten fever dreams?
What do you mean by fever dream? Can you define one for me?
When in a dream you have when you have a fever.
When you have a really bad fever and you start dreaming really weird shit. Because I thought it was just a saying, right? I thought it was just a term or phrase, right? Until I started dating Sydney, who gets like some of like the most fucking weirdest fever dreams I've ever heard in my life.
Like while conscious?
Huh?
Like while asleep?
Okay, so
What do you even walk? Oh, it's just fucking ravens. Just like,
Well, no,
I'm having a fever dream.
like she's running around the apartment, or is she asleep, wakes up, and then is like, "God, you won't believe this dream I had. I was president."
I don't think that's a fever dream. I think that's just like going psycho.
Can we get a definition of where fever dream comes from?
okay, so when you have a really bad fever, obviously you try to rest. Your body tries to rest, right? Or at least some people's body tries to rest.
Yeah.
And then you go to sleep and you're like sweating. You start having a really bad fever, as your body tries to fight off this illness. And then some people, or I'm saying some people because the experience I've seen it happen to is with Sydney, and she'll just wake up drenched full of sweat and was just like, honey, I just saw Connor in a bikini running on the beach. What the fuck is going on? Where am I right now? Like she'll just wake up and just say like the weirdest fucking shit that happened. And I'm like, what just happened? And she was like, oh, it was just a fever dream.
I mean, that's believable, actually. That is possible.
That wasn't a fever dream. That was just a video.
That was an episode of a cosplay series.
Yeah, because like I've never had like a single fever dream at all. Or like I've rarely ever dream.
The problem is it's not that you don't dream, because I think I'm the exact same way. Whereas like I don't remember 99% of my dreams, and it's fucked up because it's like I remember some mornings I wake up and I'm like, I remember having a really good dream, and then as I am waking up and I'm trying to remember the dream again, I'm like, yeah, and it's wait, what the fuck did I just dream about? And it's so weird because it literally like fades away as I'm trying to think about it. But all I remember is that I had a good dream.
Yeah.
Huh.
But if you told me to recite it, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't remember.
Because to me, I feel like I've just rarely ever dream. I don't know, because like if I have a dream,
No, you do dream. Everyone dreams.
I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do.
You're not a fucking reptile. Like you do dream.
Maybe I am, Joey. Maybe I am.
Do we have the definition for a fever dream?
Yeah, fever dreams are vivid, often bizarre or unpleasant dreams sleepers can experience when they have a fever.
I'm sure I've had a fever dream.
So
Yeah,
but they happen similar to other dreams. They can happen during any stage of sleep, mostly.
yeah. It just seems like her dreams when she has a fever is just like the wildest ones. It's
that's so strange. I don't remember my dreams. I very rarely remember them.
Yeah.
Maybe like once every month.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
I probably can only remember like 2 nightmares I had.
But like if I have a dream, I remember the fact that I had a dream. But like most nights I wake up and I'm just like there was just a void in my head. There was nothing. There was nothing. I dreamt nothing.
Can you feel the sense of time passing when you're aware that you're dreaming?
Yeah. Have you ever had a lucid dream?
No, I really want to though.
Those are the funnest ones.
I've only had it once.
I've only had it a few times.
I think I've had situations where what I wanted to happen in the dream during it did happen, but I feel like it's a battle. I don't know. This is so hard to remember this stuff. This is what scientists have been trying to like fucking figure out for like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you ever had a dream that's like been so vivid that it's kind of like just stuck with you for like years and you can still recite it? Because I don't remember most of my dreams.
You
right?
have?
I have one nightmare I had when I was little that I think is the reason why I'm afraid of heights now.
Right?
So like, you know how they say like you can't die in your dream, like because you've never experienced it before.
I think that's BS.
Well, actually, I thought it was BS too until I had this nightmare.
I'm pretty sure I die in a lot of my dreams.
You're right.
I don't know.
No. Food poisoning. I've
It's one of those food poisoning dreams.
I've definitely died in my dreams, but I've just woken up immediately as I've died.
Yeah.
Really? Do you always wake up? Is that like guaranteed? I feel like I've reset sometimes.
I don't fucking know.
Is it one of those? You die in the dream, you die for real.
Wait, you respawned in your dreams?
I'm pretty sure I've respawned in my dream. I'm near certain I've respawned in my dream.
The only nightmare I've had that I can still vividly remember is it was a really short dream, but I was like flying in my room, and then for some reason I just stopped, and then and then just
I
stood.
just pictured a young Joey flying.
Yeah,
this room.
I'm just like flying in my room like wee, like that. And then I just stopped. I remember I stopped, and our house was like it was like 2 stories, and we had like this spiral staircase that went down to like the basement floor.
Yeah.
And I remember I just stopped and I looked down at the spiral staircase and I just dropped, like head first. And I vividly remember my face got about this close to the ground, and then I woke up.
Right.
And just shitting myself.
Right.
And I think from that point on, I got afraid of heights.
Huh.
Because
Yeah.
I vividly remember the feeling of falling, and
So
it
you-
was
so you-
horrible.
So you had your brain made a traumatic experience for you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so strange.
Like to me, like the one traumatic dream that I've had that has stuck with me for years was I remember this one time. I was living this dream, right? And I would wake up in my bed in my room that I was living at the time, and I would just go about my day, right? And then it would just be a normal day, and then something would happen that would just be like out the ordinary. Like I would see like a twin followed by another twin. Like I just noticed a glitch in the Matrix or something. And then as soon as I saw that, it would like the dream would reset and I'd wake up again. And I would think that I was in the real world, and I would go about my day, and then I would notice another glitch in reality. It's fucking nightmare fuel, because like I literally repeated this cycle, and every time I would get more and more paranoid that I didn't know if I was in the dream world or if I was actually awake. I was like, is this a dream world? Because like I would go about my day, and I remember the exact moment I woke up was about the 10th time when I went through an entire day thinking, okay, I'm awake. And I remember going to the toilet, and I was getting ready for bed, and I looked at the mirror, and then my reflection turned. Like my reflection turned away, and like I fucking like freaked out, and then I woke up for real, like for real.
Wow.
And
It's like an Ari Aster film.
No.
Sounds like a cool film.
I woke up for real, and I was shitting myself because I didn't believe the fact that I was actually awake. Right? It literally fucked with my mind for like an entire few days, because I went about those few days being like, where's the glitch? When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen?
Where are the twins?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That literally, like,
That's scary.
I don't know how my mind created such a fucked up situation that it literally like fucked up my mind in real life. Maybe I'm still in the dream. Maybe I've just
Trash taste is all a dream, baby.
So when you're dreaming, right? Are you able? So like you mentioned that you like flying, right?
Yeah.
When I'm in dreams and I like, let's say I do something that I know is impossible. Are you aware that you're like, it's impossible and that you're dreaming? Because I often always get aware.
I'm aware that it's impossible, but I think because like lucid dreaming is where it's like you're aware that what you're doing is impossible, so you take full advantage of that.
I thought lucid dreaming was where you then controlled said dream.
Yeah. That is true.
I can't control said. To me,
I know I'm in a dream a lot of the time.
Okay, so I can't control my dream when I'm in lucid dreaming state, but it's more like you realize that you're in GTA with cheats on. You know, that's how I imagine it, right? Because there have been times where I'm just like, oh fuck, I'm fucking dreaming. All right, am I dreaming? Let me try flying.
Okay.
Oh, I'm flying now.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm fucking dreaming. This is amazing.
So to me, that sounds like you have cheats on. See, I can't because I don't have dreams often, but when I do, at some point in the dream, I figure out this is a dream. Like Inception. This is Inception. This is Inception, right? Like something will happen that my brain chose to make happen, but I also am aware that is not possible, and that I'm now aware that I'm in a dream, but it doesn't change how I behave. Like I know that I'm in a dream, but I still go on the dream. It's just so strange. What's wrong with our brains? Why are we so fucking weird? Like I had this dream recently. I can't remember the full of it. I told the dream on stream. It was something like I was in a situation where I'd been falsely accused of stealing this game cartridge.
Yeah.
And then I was then arrested for it. And I was like, no, I'm not getting arrested for this. I didn't steal it. I refuse. And so then I like killed one of the cops and like ran away because he was trying to arrest me over the fucking game cartridge that I had nothing to do with. And then it turned out into this like massive shootout and stuff. How then I somehow kept getting away, and then eventually I got caught, and then I went to prison. And then I understood I was in a dream at this point.
Yeah.
So then somehow I magically then got a phone. This is like an isekai. I had this phone in prison that I was then using to then play games and stuff and like have a normal life in prison.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Then my charger broke, and I remember this happened, and I was like, shit, well, my charger's broke. And then I just skipped, and I had a charger, and I was like, great. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is fantastic. I just skipped the point where my brain had to like think hard enough to come up with a reason why I needed the charger.
It just appeared.
I have the charger.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. This is amazing. I don't understand why this happens though.
But did you realize it was a dream, or?
Yeah, but halfway through the dream, I understood it was a dream.
Yeah.
But I did.
But
I
you
didn't
did.
have-
You don't take advantage of it. You're just.
I
like,
don't know how to. Like, what
Yeah,
I mean-
because I was about to say, like, I love how in the dream you still got arrested. Like, you're like he's taking an L in the dream.
This is what I think. If it was my dream, I wouldn't go to fucking
Yeah,
prison.
like, you wouldn't go to prison if you
shit.
could control
That's right.
it.
And then I remember. No, this is incorrect. Actually, I didn't get the charger. I remember I got really. This is where I reset.
Yeah.
So I went to the roof of the prison because I couldn't get a charger. So I thought, what's the fucking point if I can't play games?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I jumped off the roof of the prison, and then I reset in the prison. I died, and then I just in my head I remember there was a jump. I remember I died, and then I just appeared back in the prison again with the charged iPhone with a new charger or something.
It's like the worst version of Edge of Tomorrow.
It's a terrible dream. Awful dream.
Edge of Tomorrow jail version.
I just don't know why this was happening. Why? I understood it was a dream. Why can't I have some control over it? They're all shit dreams. I always have shit dreams. Really shit.
But at least you remember, like, a lot
Sometimes.
of
At least you remember.
Because to me, like, a lot of night, like, say, for example, like, last night, right? To me, it's like, okay, I'm falling asleep. 1 second later, oh, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, I feel no perception of time.
No.
Okay,
no.
when you wake up, can you feel the time without looking at the clock?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yes, but not accurately.
I feel like I'm pretty fucking good at it now. I don't know what
Uh,
happened. I don't
well,
know if
it
I'm
dep-
getting older. or
It,
what,
it
but,
depends on how good my sleep cycle is at
Yeah.
that time. Sometimes, like now, it's a bit fucked up because COVID just made me want to sleep all the time. So I'm just like, okay, now I can't tell because my body's constantly tired. But before then, I would be like, you know, sometimes you wake up and you're like, it's gonna be 15 minutes before the alarm goes off, and then you look at the
happens
time,
every time.
and you look at the time, you're like, I'm a fucking genius.
okay, the reason why I asked, do you know that, is because I was like, as I asked in your dreams, right? Do you know that there is a flow of time in your dreams?
No.
And are you?
No,
ca-
no.
See, this is weird. I know how much time is passing in the dream, in the real world. Isn't this weird? How strange is that?
That's against Inception rules though, because like
Right?
we all know time passes slow in the dream
Yeah,
world.
exactly.
So
Because I'll wake up, right,
Uh-huh.
after a dream or whatever, and, you know, it'll be like 5 a.m., and then I'll be like, I like that dream. I'm also
Yeah.
going to go back to bed.
yeah.
And then I know when I'm in the dream how much time is passing, because when I wake up, the exact amount of time that I thought had passed in the dream had passed in real life. Isn't this so strange?
I think that's just your subconscious.
That's like
maybe
an-
like counting the time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's almost like an
Weird.
alternate reality.
Do you ever have like
Who
a
needs VR? Fuck the man.
Yeah.
Come my
Fuck
brain.
I am VR.
we all had VR in our minds,
This has got to be
bro.
one of, this
in
is
our
one, this
in
is
our
one of the
minds.
strangest episodes we've ever done. Which this is some of the weirdest topics we ever
Do
spoke about.
you ever like have a really fun dream and then you get actively pissed off when you like wake up?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, I remember some of like the funnest lucid dreams I've had, and then fucking Sydney wakes up and is like, "Go on, let's cuddle," and I'm just like, "Fuck off, Sydney! I'm flying right now. I'm flying, Sydney."
I was on episode 24, and I was the protagonist,
Yeah.
Sydney. I was supposed to get what I deserved.
The worst one for me is like when I'm having a good dream, because I don't remember most of my good dreams, right?
Yeah.
But it's like I remember I wake up and I'm just like, man, I don't remember what I just dreamed, but maybe if I go back to sleep, I'll dream it again.
Yeah.
And so I go back to sleep and I don't dream it again. I was like, no, it's gone forever.
Like to me there's a point, right? Because to me I've had it before where I've had like really fun dreams, and I like you half wake up, but before your mind fully wakes up, you're like, go back to sleep. And then sometimes I've been able to reinsert myself into the matrix, right?
God, getting in the air.
I'm going in.
I'm going in. So I know sometimes like I wake up, I'm like, if I go to sleep now, if I go to sleep right now, I can jack back in, and then like I get so sad when I like try to fucking will myself to sleep, because you know when you try to will yourself to sleep, most of the time it doesn't fucking work, right?
No, of
But
course.
sometimes like I just like try to like will myself to sleep, and 5 minutes passes, I'm just like, I'm awake now. Fuck my life. This is the real
I
world.
think I used to do that, but I don't ever try that anymore. I think sometimes I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just get on with it.
I'll just dream it again tomorrow night.
I'll get another one.
stream it again.
Well, do you have a theme to most of your dreams, or your dreams? Because they say that your dreams are normally like reoccurring-ish, sort of like they're similar
no.
events.
No, not really for me.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
I just die in a lot of my dreams. Don't know what that says about me.
Yeah.
Maybe some dream expert, but even that, you know how people are like, your
Dreamologist.
Dreams, the dreams. Your dream. If whatever you do in a dream, there's a real meaning to it in real life. Do you believe any of that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, like if you're stressed out, then you'll dream about your teeth falling out and stuff like that.
Something like that,
Yeah.
right? Where they think that every single thing that you can dream of has a real life counterpart emotion that you're feeling.
Maybe.
I'm sure there is to some extent, but I'm like, there's definitely
Probably too complex for us to be able to solve
way
within
too
modern
complex.
science.
Yeah, I get like really high concept dreams sometimes. Like I get like I told you like the dream I just had, but like sometimes I just dream and then I wake up and I'm just like, that was a really cool fucking film idea. That was a really cool film idea.
Videos idea.
Basically, right? You know, it's I don't know, it's so weird. I don't know how my mind works, because sometimes I'm just like, damn, I dreamed that. That was such a cool fucking idea. What the fuck? How the fuck did my mind come up with that concept?
What language do you dream in? As because all three of us can speak 2 languages, right?
Yeah.
Like what language do you usually dream in?
English.
English for me, I've rarely like dreamed in Thai unless it's when I'm like living in Thailand and I'm like using it more often.
That's so weird. Like I remember, like 90% of my dreams are in Japanese. And I don't know why.
What language do you think in though?
Depends.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
That's probably why, right? Because like I don't normally think in Thai, but there's been points where I've lived in Thailand and then my thoughts start getting like jumbled up and I start thinking in a different language as well, which is like it's really like, how do you describe thinking in a different language to someone who only speaks one language? It's I don't know how to like properly describe it.
Thinking about how you think is also weird. This is now I'm not. I don't talk to myself when I think. I don't think so, but maybe I do talk to myself when I think. I'm not sure.
Some people can't though, right? Some people like physically can't think out loud in their head.
Now that you're telling me that I'm talking to myself while I'm thinking, now I'm doing it, but I'm pretty sure I don't do it. I think I just do things, and
I just do things.
I don't think I talk to myself in my head. I talk out loud if I talk.
Yeah, because I remember reading about, you know, deaf people thinking in sign language, and that just like that blows my fucking mind. You know, it just, I can't even like come close to conceptualizing it.
Yeah.
You know, but I know it happens. I know people do it, but you know, it's so weird. It's so weird to me.